Welcome to the 21-Day Faith and Fitness Devotional Podcast. I'm Kristen Osborne, fitness coach and writer at fitfiercefight.com. This podcast is a 21-day series designed to match up with a 21-day fitness and nutrition challenge. If you need a workout or nutrition plan, connect with me over on fitfiercefight.com. Day 5. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. Every athlete exercises self-control in all things. They do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as one beating the air. But I discipline my body and keep it under control, lest after preaching to others, I myself should be disqualified. 1 Corinthians 9, verses 24 through 27. Okay, you're 5 days into this, day 5. You're actually doing this. But are you really, or are you just going through the motions? In his letter to the church in Corinth, Paul used the analogy of racing and athletes because he knew the Corinthians would understand it. Second only to the famed Olympic Games, the Isthmian Games took place in Corinth and were incredibly important to their culture. The victor's crown was a wreath of perishable leaves. The symbol is still well known today and appears all over the modern Olympics and other world games. Even then, in the beginning of modern sporting contests, the athletes would train for years, perfecting their bodies to attain a victor's wreath. Paul encouraged the Corinthians to train and discipline themselves like their revered athletes, but for a different purpose, to serve Jesus. Any athlete knows that you perform exactly how you practice. Poor practice, or no practice at all, will lead to poor performance. And Christians have an even greater reason to practice and perform for Christ, for the prize is much greater than a wilted wreath. Their prize is eternity itself. I'm just as guilty of anyone as what I like to call sandbagging. Like when I know how hard the next day's workout is going to be, or when I know I'm going to have a very long day. I'll go through the motions, I'll get it done, but I've left a lot on the table, and it only hurts me in the end. Athletes in training know what their daily habits, what they do in the months leading up to their competition, will really do for them. They're going to add up to make or break their performance. One good or bad workout doesn't mean anything, but like drops in a bucket, they add up, or don't, day after day after day. There may be days where you feel it doesn't matter, stretches of time where you lose focus on your goals, both spiritual and physical. You pull back your efforts and you just float, just trying to get through to the next day. And then one day of floating becomes 2, and 3, and a week, and a month. Some of us have been floating through life for so long that we've forgotten how to swim. We've forgotten that giving ourselves fully to God and running the race He sets for us has great rewards and blessings. Our consistent habits are what makes us good athletes and good Christians. Yes, it's hard, it's sweaty, sometimes literally. It can get ugly. But if we want something different out of life rather than just floating, health, happiness, spiritual connection, we have to run for it. Thanks for joining me today. Feel free to share this and leave a review in iTunes. If you want these devotionals in your own ebook, you can find it on Amazon. For more inspiration, fitness tips, and healthy recipes, come on over to fitfiercefight.com.